If you are an international student in Germany and your thesis feels confusing, frustrating, or even completely out of control, then this video might save you a few months of frustration. Because most international students in Germany don't fail their thesis because they are lazy or not smart. They fail because nobody actually explains how the German thesis system works. My name is Emmanuel. I came from Cameroon to study mechanical engineering in Germany. I obtained a bachelor's and master's degree, and so I had to write a thesis twice. And I later worked for companies like Bosch and Mercedes Daimler. And even though I was doing pretty well academically, my thesis almost became a serious problem until I understood how the system really works. So here's the biggest misunderstanding students have about writing a thesis in Germany. They think the thesis is mainly about writing, but it is not. Your thesis is not an English problem, it's not an intelligence problem, and it's not about working harder. The thesis in Germany is a project management problem. This is what I see again and again with international students. They wait too long to contact a supervisor, or they choose a topic without clear alignment, or they start working without a clear plan. And usually they don't have a timeline. At first, everything feels okay because you just started, so you have no time pressure. Then feedback becomes confusing, progress slows down, and the stress starts building. Now, German universities don't chase you. They don't remind you, they don't tell you how to manage your time, and they do not tell you exactly what to do. They expect you to manage it yourself. And your supervisor is not your teacher. Your supervisor is more like a project reviewer. Once I understood this the hard way, everything about my thesis changed. The international students who finish their thesis confidently always do three major things. One, they treat their thesis like a project and not an assignment. They plan before they write. They understand that structure comes first and not pages. They continuously align their topic and work with their supervisor and not with their ego. A topic can sound super interesting or impressive, but that doesn't matter if it doesn't align with what your supervisor expects. In Germany, your thesis doesn't fail at the end. It fails slowly during the process. If you work on parts your supervisor didn't clearly approve, you don't get stopped immediately. But at some point down the line, you will start hearing things like, this needs adjustment, this is not quite the right direction, or we need to rethink this. And that's how students lose months. Alignment is what protects you from wasting your time. 3, they work with a clear timeline from day one. Deadlines reduce stress, and no timeline creates constant anxiety. Now, what happens if you don't do these things? If you don't do these things, here's usually what happens. You feel stuck, you delay, you overthink, and you start doubting yourself. And a thesis that should take a few months slowly turns into a long, exhausting experience. And that's exactly why I created a free thesis timeline checklist for international students in Germany. As a matter of fact, for all students in Germany, and I would even say for all students worldwide. It shows you what to do first, what to do next, and how to avoid the most common mistakes international students make during their thesis. If you don't want to guess your way through your thesis, download it using the link below. I would also be making videos on how to choose a thesis topic in Germany and how to contact a supervisor. So subscribe if you don't want to miss those. You don't need to be perfect to succeed in Germany, but you just need to have the right system.